Hey everyone, this is Brandon, and this is my very first action figure review. I'm excited because today I get to bring to you all something a little new. In front of us we have Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, the very first new action figures for 2016. We have Gauntlet Assault Batman, Shield Clash Superman, and Battle Armor Batman. Let's take a look at the packaging, and first start with Gauntlet Assault Batman. It's interesting to see, but we'll definitely be getting some kryptonite in this film, as that'll be Batman's main source for how he'll attempt to defeat Superman. Up at the top, we see some great artwork of Henry Cavill as Superman and Ben Affleck as Batman. On the back of the box, we see the Batman figure. However, he's in his classic colors as opposed to the brown and black figure that we're getting. Off to the side, we see Superman, a Wonder Woman figure, and Battle Armor Batman. I'm excited for this line because it means that we're finally getting what we deserve as DC fans. Whether you're a Marvel fan or not, most of you already know Marvel has been slaughtering the movie theater. It's time for DC to finally make an appearance. Let's take a look now at Shield Clash Superman. His costume looks mostly the same, the only difference mainly being the belt buckle is now squared instead of ovaled. And the shield is a nice accessory, some Krypton armor. If we turn the packaging over, we see Superman, we see a regular looking Batman, Wonder Woman again, and Battle Armor Batman. And now let's take a look at what Frank Miller has been creating, or what he has done with our lives for this film. It's the Battle Armor Batman. And my oh my, does he look amazing. Taking a look at the back of the packaging. It says Action Blaster. Now I'm not sure if this gun actually shoots anything. Looks like it doesn't, but it's definitely a nice accessory. On the back of the box, we've got Shield Clash Superman again, Grapple Blast Batman, the regular Batman, and Gauntlet Assault Batman. No other figures that I've seen at this time, except for an Aquaman image floating around online, so I'm sure he'll be there to join the toy line too soon enough. Alright, and now that we've had a look at our packaging, let's check out these figures outside of the box. Alright, now that we've got the figures out of the packaging, I was actually in a bit of a shock. It turns out that the capes are not cloth like I had thought. They're a rubbery kind of material. But even so, interesting to see what the new toy line brings us. So first, taking a look again at Gauntlet Batman. Overall, nice sculpt. Figure does have quite a bit of detail. I don't know if you can see that. Overall, very nice sculpt, very nice likeness to what I've seen in the previews and in the trailers for the new film. My Batman does, however, have a little bit of run, if you can see that, of paint right there underneath his cowl. Displayed, you can't really see it too well unless you're very nitpicky about it. I know some collectors are. The green on the gloves is very nice. And again, he's got that rubbery cape. Thought it'd be cloth. Let's now take a look at articulation. We've got a ball joint swivel in the neck. We've got movement at the shoulders. Movement at the elbow. It goes like this. And bends back and forth. We have no waist articulation. Movement at the hip and at the knee. Very limited articulation with these figures. I figure that they may be for a kids line, and maybe we'll get multiverse figures or Hero Masters or Hero Collectors line, so maybe we'll have a better line of figures for the adults with a little more articulation. Now let's take a look at Superman. Sculpt looks very good, very nice. I love the texture and the detail that they put on the S. We now have that different squared belt buckle. Still pretty nice. Articulation on Superman. We've got neck joint on a ball. We've got, again, at the shoulder, and then movement at the elbow that moves like this and back and forth. We've got movement at the hip and movement at the knee. And that's about it for Superman. And now, my most favorite figure so far, Battle Armor Batman. And my oh my, is he a mighty figure. He's taller than both of the other figures. And I don't know, just something about his sculpt makes him look very menacing. Alright, so we've got neck rotation. His head actually moves up and down. Not like the others, they only move left and right on their ball joints. We've got movement at the shoulder, at the elbow. However, let's see, this elbow joint doesn't move up too far. It's a little hindered, I think, by the sculpt. We've got movement at the hip and movement at the knee. Now if we take a look at accessories, Batman does come with some kryptonite. It's got a shiny glossy paint to it. The kryptonite fits in his hand relatively well for being a kid's line. It's not so bad. For Superman, we've got his shield, which I thought would go right into his hand, but if we take a look at the back, it actually does not. It clips onto his arm. So if anyone wants to have him fight Captain America later, Superman's ready to do just that. And if we take a look at Batman's gun, it does not shoot anything. But again, a lot of reminiscent of Frank Miller's design and from his comic. The gun fits in his hand very well. I'm happy about that. Sometimes Mattel will make designs for figures that have accessories, and those accessories are either prior used or just don't quite fit in the figure's hand. But this works very well. For a size comparison, these figures are supposed to be about 6 inches or so, but I've got a couple figures to compare. We've got a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. We've got a DC Universe Classics Riddler. We've got, and I thought these figures would work best, the DC Heroes line from Mattel, or Total Heroes. And we've got a Movie Masters Superman from Man of Steel. So, and these figures were marked at 6 inches, or they were supposed to be. The tallest figure in the line, Battle Armor Batman, he looks like he matches pretty well with the Movie Masters. However, the other figures, the Superman, he stands a little shorter. And the same thing for Batman. They all stand about a little bit shorter. A little shorter than I thought they'd be, but relatively still in that 6-inch scale. If you're looking to combine these figures with your Movie Masters or with your DC Universe Classics, they fit relatively well. Should work with any 6-inch vehicle or playset that you've got. Overall, ladies and gentlemen, I am excited for this film. I'm excited to see Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman, and these figures look like they're going to be hitting the waves and the shelves pretty soon. Just after January they'll hit, and from there on you'll be able to see a lot more of Batman and Superman on the shelves. Alright, that concludes my action figure review. Please stay tuned for more. If you have any questions or comments or thoughts, please leave them below in the comment section. Again, this is Brandon, and thanks for watching.